Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cash and Countries, your number one chilling spot on the internet, I mean on YouTube. Today we're diving into the big question, what's happening with Ford in South Africa? From job cuts to recalls and even a massive dealership investment. It's a roller coaster, so buckle up and no, hopefully your seatbelt isn't on a recall list. So let's start with the heavy news. Ford South Africa has announced plans to cut almost 500 jobs. That's 391 at Silverton plant in Pretoria, 73 at the Struandale engine plant in Gqeberha, and handful in admin. Why? Well, that's the question I'm asking. But let's look into it. Demand has dropped in some export markets, especially the UK. Tax changes there hit the Ranger double cab hard. Basically, Ford built a house, but suddenly fewer guests showed up for the party. Now, they are scaling back shifts to avoid running a half-empty factory. Now, on to recalls. And wow, Ford's been busy recently. Ranger and Everest V6 model risk an engine stall. Puma models might have a fuel leak issue. EcoSport model could lose power or even roll away if parked badly. And the cherry on top, a rear view camera recall affecting over 21,000 vehicles because the screen can freeze or go black. Imagine trying to reverse your bakkie and your screen just plays dead. Not fun. Do not buy licenses, guys. But it's not all doom and gloom. Ford is actually investing about 900 million rands into upgrading dealership across South Africa. So if you walk into a showroom soon, it might feel less like an old garage and more like a car buying spa. Plus, the Silverton plant still has big upgrades tied to the Ranger plug-in hybrid. So yes, despite the cut, there's still faith in South Africa's role in Ford's future. Here's the context. South Africa's car market is recovering. New vehicle sales are on track to surpass the pre-pandemic levels by the end of 2025. But there's a catch. Imports from China and India are flooding the market and they are cheaper. That's why Ford, Toyota, VW and others are under pressure to stay competitive. Add in a global EV shift, government incentives for local production, and suddenly it feels like a whole industry is on test drive with learner's license. So that's what's happening with Ford South Africa. Job cuts, recalls, but also big investments and a market full of challenges. What do you think? Will Ford bounce back stronger? Or this is just the beginning of a bumpy ride? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you find this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe and share it with someone who drives a Ford, but maybe not while they are reversing.
And that voice in the beginning, I don't know who's that. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe.